family. I'm coming today to talk to you all about my decision not to do the elastic quilt. That thing is driving me crazy, especially block 2. So I felt like I need a happy quilt, and this is the one I'm going to do. Can you see that? Can you see this one? That's the one I'm gonna do. I love the colors in it, and I think it will be exciting to do. Right now, I'm not feeling the elastic quilt, so we're gonna scrap that one for a minute. And I got this at Joann's, and it says $8.98, but you know I got a 50% off. But I was going to use my new fabric. See those pretty happy colors? But this is reproduction fabric. But this lady that I shop with a lot of times, I had this fat quarter that I ordered from her. And to do this quilt, I need 16 fat quarters. See all those pretty luscious colors? I think this would be more of a happy quilt for me to do. Can you see those luscious, beautiful colors? And I only need 16. I think it's like 24 or something like that in there, so that's plenty. But I always order from her. She's on Etsy. This is her card. Make sure I ain't got my finger on nothing. This is her card. Very lovely lady. She's a quilter also. And if you're doing a project and it's something you need, you can contact her and she will help you out, get you the right fabric for it. But just take note of her information. And she always sends you, and you see how beautiful it's wrapped, you know. You always get a button. I've got some hair on me. A button, a pretty button, and it's always wrapped in ribbon. So I think that she does a really good job. And she always send you this little gift along with it. And I always have a little safety pin in it. See the little safety pin? I always have a little safety pin. You can see the little safety pin right there. And, oops, sorry about that. And I always have a mint. Usually I eat the mint while I'm looking at the fabric, because that's a good idea. There. But this is the pattern I'm going to be doing. I'm going to pick my, this one I'll be doing. You can see it. Like I said, I got it from Joann's. And to do a queen size, it'll take 16 fat quarters. So I know it's 16 fat quarters or more in this. And that's what I'm going to be doing. More happy, pretty, and more summery. But guess what, y'all? My grandson has been watching me play on my machine, so he got excited. He was on my machine all day of the 4th, because we had to cancel the 4th because my son tested positive for COVID. And he was sick, and he went out to my mom's. That's where we were all going. And he told her he wasn't feeling good, so later on, he went to the emergency room. His wife did a home test, and he tested positive. So he went to the emergency room and tested positive again. So they got him on antibiotics, a lot of drugs, keep him a little sleepy, but he's doing well. Thank God I made him get those shots. You know, I was talking about that when I had my surgery and he had took me. I made him get his shots, and thank God I did, because he was the only one of my children that wasn't vaccinated, didn't have the shot. So good. And it's not so bad on him, but he's doing a lot better. But keep him in your prayers, because I don't want him to have a setback. And he's off from work right now, and that's driving him nuts, but he'll be okay. He'll survive. But these are the blocks. He did 3 today. I thought when he asked me, he was going to change his mind, but I cut out his blocks. He's doing it in dinosaur. And I think Erica sent me this to do some donation blocks. It was in the stash, and I think it's hers, but his little blocks. I pressed them and cut them out. They're not all the way even, but I'll square them up. And he's got 8. I'm going to do 8. He's going to do a little wall hanging. We're going to do 8, and we're going to put some sashing in them. And hopefully he'll be quiet and listen. He's listening pretty good, and he repeats what I tell him back over to me. And so he's really doing good. I'm proud of it. But we may only get those 3 blocks. I don't know. We're going to pray about it. And every day when he did the 3, he was like, can we take a break? Because, you know, he had to focus, and he didn't like that. He had to focus on what he was doing. But he's enjoying my machine. And I hadn't got to enjoy it other than just seeing what it does, messing with it, looking at the features on it. But I'm going to take this fat quarter today. I'm going to pick out my 16. I'm going to start cutting for this. And with this video here, you'll see some of the progress on this quilt. Because I got to have something to be working on or work on for the marathon, the stitch marathon. So I think this will be a good project. And hopefully, it's all made of triangles and squares, so it'll be an easy project for a beginner. So if you want that pattern, go to Joann's and look on their site, and you may be able to find it. It is, I hope you can see the designer. Can you see the designer? That's the designer there, and that's the name of it, just in case you're interested in doing it. But that's what I'm gonna be doing. You can come sew along with me. But I'm sorry, but I'm not happy with the elastin quilt. I'm not enjoying it. Anytime you're not enjoying doing a project, you need to stop. So I'm sitting it back for a minute, but we will do it. Hopefully before the year is out, we'll get it done. But right now, it is. I have packed it up and put it away because I don't even want to look at it. And I mean, this block 2, I had the office time with it, cutting it, and then when I sewed it, nothing came up right. So I just said, hey, this is too much work, and I want to enjoy my machine. I don't want to be worrying about that. So I'm gonna set it back for a minute. But anyway, I will show you my next step on this new project. All right, I want you all to have a blessed day. God bless you and your family, and I will see you later. Hey everybody, I hope everybody's doing good. I'm doing good. I am working on my new quilt. Ain't she beautiful? She's beautiful. But anyway, y'all listen. It's quiet. No kids, no dog. They're out in the pool. I don't think you can hear them. Hopefully they'll stay there. And the dogs may sound off at any time because they want to get out there with them because they're looking at them out the door. But we may make it through this video with no children running through or screaming. All right, then what did I do with my blocks? See, I ain't got no kids to holler at. I get confused, y'all. It's 4 of these blocks. You got to make 4 of these blocks. And at the end, when you get them made, I think they should turn out. Yes, they should turn out to be, I got it upside down. Hold on, y'all. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. They should be 7.5 when you get through with them. Get through constructing them. I can't give you guys any measurements because I don't want to get in trouble. But okay. And then you have these 2 that go in the middle. Now, I'm going to show you some on this block. I guess you can already see it. That goes in the middle of the block. And you want to, on there, they have a different color on the bottom. And which I thought I'd do that too. But you got these blocks are made up of these 3 blocks. Let me see. I'm thinking, yeah. You gotta have, excuse me, y'all. You gotta have 2 sets of these to make 1 block. 2 sets. So you have 2 sets right here of this to make a block. And you gotta have 4 of these. 4 of these to make a block. I will be, we will be doing a little bit of sewing. I'll be letting y'all see me construct some of these blocks. But that's what I'm working on today. I want to share that with y'all. I think I'm using fat quarters, and for queen size it's 16 fat quarters. So I got a few more over there to cut. So I just wanted to test it before I continue. But I got all my whites cut, and I got, I think, yeah, 4, maybe 5. 4 or 5 of my fat quarters did. So I am trucking right along. Y'all excuse me, I don't know why. I ain't been coughing, but I get on this video and I start coughing. That's what I'm doing today. And oh, I'm sorry. I wished I could give y'all the sizes, but you're gonna have from A on this block, you're gonna have A to D is all white, and F to K is gonna be your colors that you're gonna use for your fat, with your fat quarters. But excuse me, I'm so sorry. Easy block. It's really easy. I never did a whole lot of snowballing, but as you can see, there's a whole lot of snowballing on here. A whole lot. But what I was going to tell you, I hope you can see that. Can you see that mess? Let me tell you what that is. I'm going to tell you. Key, stop it. Sit down. Sit down. I told you, somebody going to act up. That is a pen, a gel pen, that I marked my lines thinking it would be okay. Do not. I always use a number 2 pencil. It comes out every time, but I have some new stuff, and I'm going to get to try it out on this block right here. It's supposed to take out any ink, so we're going to see. Or I'll just make another one. No big deal. But that's the thing. I did it at the beginning of the quilt, so I took it right off my machine. It's over there on my daughter's desk. I took it right off my desk because I don't want to run into that no more. That's the second time I didn't use that pen. So be very careful where you use an ink pen. It just rule of thumbs. I wouldn't even use one. And I don't. I always use a number 2. I don't know why. I think that pen's got it in for me, y'all. Excuse me. I think it's got it in for me. I don't know why it keeps jumping over here on my desk. My grandson, I bet, because he comes over here. Or Cookie maybe bring it. But anyway, I should know better to pick it up. However, it's getting over here. So we're not going to do that. Ellen Campbell. I want y'all to pray for her. I called her this morning. She's with Campbell's Creation. She has a YouTube channel. I've spoke about her before. And also, she's going to be one of our hostess on our videos. And I talked to her this morning. Yesterday, she had a birthday drawing. And bless her heart, y'all, you talking about a woman dedicated to her channel. She is definitely dedicated to her channel. She looked like she was going to fall over at any minute. And she had promised her subscribers she was going to do that drawing. And she did it before she took herself to the hospital. The doctor had told her to go to the hospital and get some fluids. So I called her to check on her, and she doesn't sound any better to me, but she says she's feeling better, but I don't think so. But I live too far to check on her. So the only thing I can do is call her. But please keep her in your prayers. And if you hadn't went over to her channel, please go over and let her know that you heard about her from A Quilting for the Soul. And check her out. She does a live every Tuesday. And she's always got something interesting to go on. And if you come in on her lives on Tuesday, even if you don't make the lives, and she'll get right back to you. She's really good to teach and help you out if you got a problem. So keep her in your prayers for me, guys. I'm really worried about her because she's had COVID. I know once. I want to say twice, but I don't want to put that on her. And that's not true, but I really want to say twice. But I know she had it once really bad, and she's just been having a hard time since then. So, and keep my son in your prayers. We didn't get to do our fourth because he tested positive for COVID. He was sick, and he was gonna cook for us, and we were gonna go to my mom. So I'm not saying it was good that he got sick before we all met up on the fourth, but it's a blessing that he did. And it's a blessing that I had made him get his shots. So he had his shots and he didn't have it really bad. He just was really sick with chills and couldn't breathe. But they doped him up pretty good, and he's still taking this medicine. He says it just makes him drowsy, keep him sleepy and thirsty. But he's doing really good. But keep him in your prayers. I don't want him to have a setback. He's young, and with him having his shots, thank God he'll pull through. But keep him and Evelyn in your prayers for me. Helen, I keep calling her out. Helen, in your prayers for me, because they're really special people, and to me, and they will be to you if you ever meet them, because they're just awesome, awesome, awesome. As my grandson says, awesome sauce. They're awesome people. But I'm not going to keep bugging you. I just want you to see that I was starting on this quilt, and we are going to do, next video is going to be stitch and chat. It'll be my monthly stitch and chat on the grandmother's flower garden. Then you remember we're having our stitch marathon coming up on the 22nd. I would love to see you there. I would be so thankful if you could come join us, and we're gonna pray that everything goes smooth with us. All the hostess, you get to see all these different hostess. We're gonna pray that we just have a lot of people. That's what I'm praying, that a lot of y'all show up for me, and ask questions, get to meet us. You know, you get to meet people that you all around the pond, as they call it. We're gonna be all over the pond there, and it'll be a lot of interesting people. And Ellen will be, we're gonna pray that she be feeling well to get hers done. So you all have a blessed Sunday. God bless you and your families. And I'll see you next week, if God says so, for our sit down. See my grandson out there screaming. Let the neighbor know he need his nana. But I will see y'all for our stitch and chat next week on the grandmother's flower garden. You all be blessed. See you later before he comes in. Bye-bye.